They say the time of heroes is over. That if you're different, you're dangerous. But I know the truth. The world will always need heroes. We just need to reassemble.
Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky. We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. When the power runs out, stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
All stop, now!
Oh my god.
Get us out of here.
They've got us pinned against the scourge.
I am Arkham. Surrender or burn.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We're explorers. Not an army. Sure, we've been outplayed. The Archon is a master of his game. We're about to change the rules.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
I don't need an army. I've got a Krogan.
You're right, it'll be fun.
This is exactly why we came.
Cover's blown, run!
They want to fight? We'll give it to them!
We're breaking! Keep it up!
Take cover! Take cover!
Now I know what makes you special.
My beloved son, he's...
I don't trust them. You must help me, Mr. Pierce.
a monster!
Are you sure these paintings were hers?
This creature is an insult to God. Cast it back into the sea.
They are not in the spaces we know, but in between them.
Dozens of dead whales floating belly up with unexplained lacerations. That's what I heard.
People fear darkness, but if I were you, I would fear light.
Fire was an accident. The case is closed.
The bodies, they don't match!
Turn back while you still can. There's nothing to find here.
I have seen things. Dreams of the deep, of a lightless city. Have you had those dreams as well?
He's dreaming. He will awake.
Mr. Pierce, have you ever questioned your own sanity? Maybe you should.
Creo is not just another company. With Project Resolve, we are building the path to the future. Follow us into a new era, a utopia for all mankind. With every launch, we're healing our planet, restoring its natural shield. Resolve is not only revitalizing the Earth, but its people too. Together, we're strong. Together, we can make a change. Unleash your potential with us.
Before taking a shot, there are several factors to be considered. Check the distance to your target and set your scope elevation accordingly to compensate bullet drop. The red bar on your wind indicator will show you how far the bullet will be influenced by the wind for the set distance. When everything is set, slowly exhale and pull the trigger.
Remember, if you pull the trigger too fast, you will break the shot.
Positioning. Take advantage of your surroundings to maximize your efficiency while sniping. Use the environment to reduce weapon sway to a minimum. It's easier to aim your rifle when crouching or laying down. Line up your shots to take down several enemies with one bullet. When at a disadvantage, use special bullets to regain control. The drone. Recon is critical for planning and executing your mission. Use the drone to locate your enemies, sabotage objects, and enemy devices to gain a tactical overview of the mission area. Well-executed recon will expose weak points in enemy defenses, allowing you to carry out your strategies with deadly precision.
I've got a visual on Khrushchev.
Target confirmed. That's our guy. Find a spot to take him out.
Open fire.
I'm moving. Cover me.
Today we want to give you a glimpse into how our game will play in solo.
Frag out.
Right now, a developer from the team is playing the game. He's just finished a mission in the province of Espiritu Santo, one of the 21 provinces in the game. Playing solo, you will always have 3 AI teammates backing you up, assisting you in the battleground. Opening our TAC map, we can see there are a lot of activities available. However, the player wants to explore a new province and is heading towards a rally point in Monte Punku. As he takes off, we can see the stormy night slowly give way to a beautiful sunrise. This is part of the game's seamless day and night cycle and weather system. When playing solo, you'll be able to manage your 3 AI teammates with the command wheel. While they will adapt their actions to your playstyle, you also have 4 direct orders to manage them with more precision. You can tell them to regroup on you, go to a specific location, hold their position, or open fire.
Hold your position.
Copy that. I copy. Alarm's going off. Engaging tangos.
The teammates have regrouped with the player and are providing support fire.
Spreading out.
Frag out.
Targets, right side.
We can see here that the player is taking a large amount of damage.
Get to cover.
This playthrough is on normal difficulty level. On the highest level of difficulty,
Tango down.
one bullet can kill the player right away.
Taking fire. Got it. We got enemy reinforcements incoming. Boost. Tango down. Unidad troops are moving in.
Savior. Monster. Guardian. Vigilante. The preservation of life. So often, the justification for taking it. Humans, elevating those that keep guard until they watch too close, and the so-called hero condoning the very act he would condemn. Transgressions of the past shape actions to come. As offspring turns into adversary, yesterday's loss leads to madness. And God becomes tyrant, becomes outcast, becomes dust, as factions dissolve and form, and lust for power enslaves all. Such folly and futility in the grand design. Curious how lines once clearly defined become blurred. Perhaps it is time for them to be redrawn.
Honor. What do you know about honor? You, who has never faced true fear. Learn what honor is before pretending you are a warrior. Know this before you step onto that thin red path where no misstep is allowed. Path that only ends when your legs fail to support you, when your heart stops beating. A path where sadness goes along with pain, and where glory is the color of blood. This narrow path goes only one way. A way covered with enemies and brothers. And it will take you, without any shame, into the hands of death. For the name you were given, and for your descendants. For honor.
What the hell have you done?
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Hello, Morgan. Hello, Morgan. Tough day, right? Tough day, right? If I'm talking to myself, it must be. We've been testing a new kind of neuromod based on the Typhon organisms. You've seen what those creatures can do. Once testing starts, there's no going back.
Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds.
Warning. This is a station-wide emergency.
If just one of those creatures gets back to Earth, we're lost.
The tests, they changed you.
I'm sorry. I wish there was another way. Nothing can survive.
Whenever you're ready, Morgan.
The dynamic weather system in this game is really astounding. So I think we're going to take a couple different kind of looks at some of the weather you encounter here. But it really, obviously we have a couple different types of rain, but depending on what part of the world you're in, it really can take on a really different feel. Here, this is just wind, and you kind of see how Aloy is reacting to it.
Doesn't that look awesome?
It's unbelievable.
It's a really, really gorgeous game.
I want this game.
What purpose do the campfires serve?
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. Don't talk about campfires yet. Let's all enjoy the giant robot machine.
The campfires, just briefly, are a way to save, quick save, load. They're also waypoints you can sort of fast travel to.
Cool.
Now this is a long neck, and this I did not.
Tall neck, I believe. Right?
Tall neck. Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking Land Before Time.
As usual.
I just crosswise. But okay, so these corrupted enemies, they factor into the storyline. Oh, nice use of the tripwire there.
Nice. Thank you, sir. Now I can
stun.
finish him off.
Yeah, you have a very different play style than I do. I would have been flailing at him and going on.
Worked well.
Getting into a very
Here's the flailing.
tight situation here.
This isn't
good.
No, Aloy, no.
So those corrupted machines, as part of this, it's part.
So here's your take on the corrupted machines, by the way.
Okay, yeah, this was a fearsome one too. The corrupted machines factor into the storyline, and there's basically some sort of mysterious corruption, for lack of a better term, that is making these machines that sort of live in a certain degree of harmony with the surviving humans, making them act unusual. And so, actually, it was very interesting, again, sort of the world that Guerrilla's built here, going back to town when these corrupted creatures are running about some of these zones. The tribal members were very upset. They were very upset by the fact that these machines seem to be taken over by some sort of hostile force. So we don't really know much about what's causing it, but clearly a significant element of the storyline. Curious to see where it goes.
Right, and so these enemies kind of, I think as you mentioned, Sid, these ones are usually not hostile.
Right.
But because they have this corruption, obviously they want to take you out.
And some of them act differently. The Watchers, you can see I just healed out of my medicine bag there. The Watcher, yeah, this was maybe not the most wise thing to do. Oh my God. The Watcher, some of them act quite differently too, like, or have different attacks. So it's kind of like a different enemy in some ways.
Sid, I like how at the beginning of this fight you had a clear plan.
Smoking's bad for you.
What was that? Nothing to report.
And here is that son of a bitch, Grabjack. I never saw the Queen of Spades so empty. You ask me, he don't know how to run this gambling den. If he was to disappear, I doubt anybody would miss him. But much better. While this soap was served his last drink, almost makes me want to raise a toast. Let's take his carnage badge. He don't need it anymore. Bizarre.
We're trapped on this bridge. Maybe there's an escape route. Okay, I think we're safe. As you move around the caves and tunnels that these creatures inhabit, you'll see what humans have done to your kind over the years. Sneak to safety. Now, one of the things about being a young creature is that you can crawl into spaces that no human could follow. Now, this huge cave with the mysterious tree is one of the last few places of refuge in the world for creatures like you. So that's the world through the eyes of a young creature, running away from even the weakest human. Now we're going to go forward in time and see the world through the eyes of a larger, more powerful adolescent creature, and see what they're capable of doing.
On the path of the right, because I'm wrong. No, I can't walk on the path of the right, 'cause I'm wrong.
What are you doing, kiddo? You really gonna go through with this?
I'm gonna find, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Back away, boy! Here's your chance. Show me you're ready.
Yes, sir!
Back off, get a clean angle. And space your shots. I will draw it for me. Shoot it! It is time! I will bring it down! You will kill it! Now, boy!
What?
Do it! Off the ice! No!
Someone asked me once if I remembered how it all went down. As if it happened so long ago that anyone could forget. So yeah, I remember. I remember when our homes and our towns turned into graveyards. When the wilderness became our only hope for survival. I remember when the planes fell out of the skies. When the trains stopped running. When the turbines shut down. And the world went dark. I remember when they put up the razor wire. like it was gonna stop anything. And the feds ran out of body bags.
Deep, rope.
And some of us sort of lost our minds.
I think he's dead.
Some lost more than that. Much more. I remember when we lived by a code, when brotherhood meant something, and living meant more than surviving.
Goddamn liar!
So yeah, I remember how it all went down. I don't give a damn about any of that. You know what I remember most? Riding the open road. The smell of your hair. The touch of your skin. I remember you. But those days are gone. Now I'm a drifter. A bounty hunter. A mercenary. And for me, the broken road is all that's left. But I'll always remember